What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Vikings franchise gameplay. For those of you new to the channel, go ahead and do me a quick favor, man. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Helps me out a lot. We post a lot of franchise gameplays on this channel. Not only the Minnesota Vikings, I also post the Washington football team. Both franchises are just doing amazing, by the way. Let me just go ahead and throw that out there. But yeah, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on post notifications. That way you are notified every single time I upload. But for those of you who have been following these Minnesota Vikings for a while now, we are now in week number 13, and our Minnesota Vikings are coming off I mean, it's not really amazing because game of the year in my mind, or the most amazing win is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when we beat them. But it's still a pretty good win up against the Denver Broncos. They took that 10-point lead and he celebrated way too early, just like the title said. My guy was dancing into the end zone on that pick six thrown by Bradley McNeil. It was tragic. That was a very tragic interception he threw. But it's all good. My guy Bradley McNeil pulled it together, and these Minnesota Vikings pulled out the win, coming back from 10 points down in the first quarter. I don't know why you're dancing. I mean, we've been down worse. We've been down 21 points to the defending Super Bowl champs and came back and beat them. But it's all good now. We are here in week number 13, getting ready to match up against the New Orleans Saints. Take a look at the playoff picture there. You see the Saints are actually in contention for the playoffs. You know that they would like to continue winning here, hold their spot in the the 4th or 5th seed in the playoffs. But our Minnesota Vikings are looking to win as well. We're trying to hold on to this number 1 seed, baby. We're trying to make sure that we go into this with the number 1 seed. But new signal caller under the center for the New Orleans Saints. It will not be Drew Brees. It's Jamie Newman, the second-year guy out of Georgia. Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas still two New Orleans Saints that are still on this team. A new guy added though, Robert Foster. I know him very well from my Washington franchise. Very fast guy. We're gonna have to worry about him a little bit. Cameron Jordan, sack leader on this team, who obviously, and then Gardner Johnson is the interception leader. Hopefully we don't throw as many interceptions as we have been throwing in recent weeks with Bradley McNeil, and hopefully we avoid throwing an interception to Gardner Johnson, though. But here we are going to be starting things out on defense. Don't have to worry about Bradley McNeil throwing an interception. Maybe Jamie Newman will throw one to us, though, here. Drops back to throw here on 1st and 10 under pressure from Danielle Hunter and gets rid of this one before he's brought down in the backfield. Might have dove a little bit early. Newman might have actually been able to scramble. But on 2nd down, he's not going to have the chance to throw this one away or scramble as Montez Sweat comes free off the edge, bringing him down for a sack. Loss of 9 yards on that. Now it's 3rd and 19. New Orleans is running hurry-up offense, for whatever reason, from the 8-yard line. Newman drops back to throw out of his own end zone, ends up finding Robert Foster, I believe that is, across the middle and picks up a gain of 20. They needed 19, and Robert Foster came through with a gain of 20, picking up the 1st down. That hurts, man. Giving up a long 3rd down completion like that. 2nd and 12 here. Newman drops back to throw once more, and that one is going to be swatted away. TJ Green on the coverage there. Brings up another 3rd and long situation for New Orleans from their own 25-yard line. Newman drops back to throw, looking to go deep once more and finding a guy again. Who is this guy? Like, 3rd and 19, 3rd and 12, like, this is no problem. Newman is just making all the plays in the world. Almost threw the ball away there on 1st and 10, though, from the 44-yard line. Brings up a 2nd down situation. They're going to hand this ball off to Alvin Kamara, whatever you like to call him. I call it Kamara. Ends up getting a decent little gain of 3 yards there on 2nd down. Brings up a 3rd and 7 here from the 48-yard line. Newman drops back to throw once more, looking to complete one across the middle. But this time on 3rd down, the Minnesota Vikings defense steps up, swatting that ball to the ground and forcing a 3-and-out for the New Orleans Saints. Oh my gosh, beautiful punt there, by the way, pinning us deep for our first possession. Minnesota Vikings and Bradley McNeil are going to have to go 99 yards or try to go 99 yards to get into the end zone. And right there, we were just worried about getting Dalvin Cook out of his own end zone. Just barely avoided the safety there. 2nd and 11, handoff again to Dalvin Cook. And Dalvin Cook has the sideline and nobody in front of him. About to be chased down here, but it's all good. He ends up gaining 61 yards on that play. Talk about flipping the field position. We started on our 1, now we're on the opposite our opponent's 39-yard line. Bradley McNeil says, all right, we're good to go from here. Takes a deep shot right away, finding Justin Jefferson in the seams for another touchdown, his 14th touchdown of the year. I like to see this now. Bradley McNeil starting the game off with a touchdown. I don't remember the last time that he started the game by throwing a touchdown. It just honestly feels like the last couple games he's been starting games off by throwing interceptions, which really sucks. 1st and 10 here, New Orleans next possession from the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation here for Newman. Going to play action fake to Alvin Kamara, roll the pocket to his right, and ends up throwing this one directly to Brian Cole. intercepted off of the first play of the second drive. This Minnesota Vikings defense is all over the place. Pressuring the rookie, well, he's not a rookie, but pressuring this young quarterback. He's not seeing anything right now. He's getting pressure from Daniil Hunter, and he's just throwing it into coverage. It's not working for him right now. 1st and 10, Bradley McNeil is finding Dalvin Cook underneath, ends up making a man miss and gets across the first down marker, brought down inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10, Bradley McNeil and company try to go up 2 scores early in this one, looking for Irv Smith Jr. He's unable to make the catch there in traffic, brings up a 2nd down and 10 here from the 13-yard line. Bradley McNeil back in the shotgun formation, runs the read option, and he is stopped. Anzalone snuffed that play out. He saw it coming from a mile away. Ends up stopping McNeil back in the backfield for a loss of 3 yards. On 3rd and 13, we're going to play it safe here, keep this ball on the ground with Dalvin Cook. And we're just going to go ahead and call on old Nick to try to kick this one up through the uprights. And he has no problem making this field goal, giving the Vikings a 10-point lead here in the first quarter. We're not going to start celebrating early, though. You know, I mean, just like last week, man, anything's possible. Anything can happen. These New Orleans Saints, granted, they are kind of young, but they still have the playmakers on this end of the field to make some plays. Wildcat formation here with Alvin Kamara. He's going to keep this one himself, and that one is stopped. Runs right into the back of his blocker, and Brian Cole is able to bring him down for a loss of a yard on the play. Hurry-up offense here for New Orleans. Still sticking with the Wildcat formation, which is a shocker. Don't see too many people running hurry-up offense out of the Wildcat. Going to go right back to Alvin Kamara, whatever you like to call him, and he's able to pick up a gain of about 9 yards on that. Brings us to a 3rd and short. Back to throw is Newman, looking to throw across the middle, and that ball is bounced right off the hands of his superstar receiver, Michael Thomas, unable to make the catch in traffic there. 4th and 2, they can go for it here. Newman drops back to throw, looking to connect underneath to his tight end, and he does. Anthony Harris just a step behind on stopping that play. It was close. He was close. He possibly could have swatted that one down, or if I was a little bit faster, I would have been able to get a user interception there. 1st and 10, right back to the tight end, and he breaks the tackle, picks up a 1st down up to the 42-yard line. New Orleans offense is starting to move here. Newman drops back to throw, and no, that one is going to be intercepted. Anthony Harris, perfect timing on that interception right there. Takes the ball away from Newman and the Saints offense once again. His 2nd interception thrown. Get that ball right back to Bradley McNeil. Try to take a deep shot right away. He's hit as he's throwing the ball, and okay. Bradley McNeil throws the ball right back to the New Orleans defense. I mean, you know what they say, hindsight's always 20/20. If I can go back and do it, I definitely wouldn't make that throw, but just what I was feeling at that time is we just turned the ball over, or we just got a turnover. This is the time to take a shot, and the offensive line just didn't hold up there. Speaking of offensive line not holding up, Newman sacked for a loss of 12 yards on that play. 2nd and 22, now he's rolling the pocket, can't find anybody open, and oh my gosh, ends up finding Michael Thomas. And these Vikings defense, we got to stop giving up long completions on these like 3rd and 20s or 2nd and extremely long. Like 2nd and 22, how do you get that? How did he pick that up? We got to do better. 1st down completion to Alvin Kamara, goes for 7 yards. He's coming back on 2nd down, play action fake to Kamara, looking to go to his tight end, and that pass is broken up. TJ Green making another play there, breaking that pass up there on 2nd down. 3rd and 3, New Orleans Saints in the pistol formation. Newman drops back, setting up the screen to Kamara, has blockers in front of him, and he actually ends up picking up the 1st down inside the 15, knocked out of bounds at the 14-yard line. But this could be a bad sight there for New Orleans as they end up losing their left guard, I believe that was. Back to Kamara on 1st down, and he is stopped after a gain of 4 yards down to the 10-yard line. Hurry up offense for the Saints here down. First trip down inside the red zone. You know they're not trying to leave without points here. Newman drops back to throw on 2nd and 6, ends up completing to his tight end, who breaks the tackle at the 5 and is brought down by, I believe that was Dean at the 1-yard line. Hurry up offense again, 1st and goal. The Saints are feeling like they have something going right now. Newman's under center and not going to get this snap off. It's going to be a false start penalty on the New Orleans Saints. Back this one all the way back up from the 1 to the 5-yard line now. Let's try it again. 1st and goal from the 5. Ended up getting me. Play action fake to Alvin Kamara, and Newman gets hit as he's throwing that ball, but luckily enough for him, that one sails out of bounds. Wildcat formation here from the 5-yard line on 2nd and goal, and Kamara is able to get 3 yards back from that 5-yard false start penalty. Now 3rd and goal, Saints in goal line formation, handoff to the fullback, and he's blasted right at the line of scrimmage. Anthony Harris coming through to blow that play up. Brings up a 4th and goal, and the Saints are going to go for it. Hurry up offense here from the 1-yard line. Newman drops back to throw, and Who other than Christian Harris coming up, making a play there on the goal line, stopping the Saints for nothing. Goal line stand there by the defense, brings the offense back on the field. Let's see if we have another 99-yard drive in us. Handoff on first down goes to Dalvin Cook. He's able to get us a little bit out of the shot of our own goal line. Gains 2 yards there. 2nd and 8. Oh, no. False start here on the Vikings. Back that ball up to the 2-yard line. 2nd and 9. Another false start. Okay, I'm not sure what the heck is going on now, but it's 2nd and 10 again from our 1-yard line. Shotgun formation. Bradley McNeil try to provide the blockers, but gets hit as he's throwing the ball. And that one's going to be intercepted by Gardner Johnson, and he doesn't have far to go. He's going to return this one into the end zone for the first points on the day for the Saints. That possession was just really weird, man. I mean, for one, those 2 plays back-to-back where we had the false starts, come on now, really? And then on the sack, like the where Bradley McNeil got hit when he's throwing the ball, that's a superstar left tackle. I'm kind of regretting the fact that I made that trade with the Cowboys. Like, I put you back there. You have edge protector on you. Protect the damn edge. Like, you're not doing your job, bro. I'm about to let you go. 2nd and 7 here. Big run there by Dalvin Cook. Gets all the way up to the 46-yard line. Under 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Try to see if we can put some more points up on the board. Going deep for Justin Jefferson. And, oh, no. Bradley McNeil throws another interception. This one was his fault. Alex Anzalone in the area somehow outreached Justin Jefferson, who's a 99 overall wide receiver, for that interception. I don't know. Anything's possible. It looked like it was a possible overthrow there by Bradley McNeil. You let me know in the comment section what you thought, though. But 1st and 10, Saints trying to see if they could drive and get into the end zone to either take the lead here or if they're able to just move the ball enough without turning the ball over to see if they can get into field goal range. And that's definitely going to help as Newman ends up finding his wide receiver, Michael Thomas, on the out route up to the 50-yard line. 1 minute left here in the second quarter. Saints still running hurry-up offense. Handoff goes to Alvin Kamara, who's able to gain about 5 yards on that. Actually 4 yards, make it 2nd and 6 here from the 46-yard line. Newman drops back to throw once more, going across the middle. And Anthony Harris was in the vicinity. He tried for his 2nd interception, just didn't get an animation there. Probably a better throw there by Newman. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara, chill out. Only gained about 2 yards there, but that was the prettiest 2 yards I've ever seen. Hurry up offense again. Handoff goes to Alvin Kamara, and he stopped at the line of scrimmage after gaining 1 yard. Saints going to use their final timeout here of the half. Play action fake. Newman under pressure. Gets this ball off to Michael Thomas. No, actually Robert Foster. But he's unable to make the catch there in traffic. And it looks like their left tackle is going to be unable to return to this game as he has a dislocated shoulder. Weird segment. Perfect segue right here. But injuries in this league, like, they're still on. But I don't really understand them because, I think it was Danielle Hunter had an injury earlier on in the year, but he came back from it. Like, it was an injury that put him out of the game. It was actually should have put him out for a couple weeks after that, but he was still good. But anyways, here with 10 seconds left, Bradley McNeil in the offense trying to see if they can get anything going. Beautiful throw out of bounds to Irv Smith Jr. Come back on 1st and 10. End up connecting with Dalvin Cook. Gets out of bounds with 5 seconds left on the clock. We still have 3 timeouts, but it doesn't really matter. End up connecting underneath to Dalvin Cook, and we tried to fall down with them, but Alex Anzalone ended up hitting us, and Dalvin Cook just happened to do what he does, breaking tackles, and we ran out of time. And we're going to go into the half with the game tied, but fortunately, we do get the ball first. It was a decent first half for our Minnesota Vikings. Defensive-wise, I think we're going to make a couple of changes. We're going to probably start to play a lot more man-to-man. It seems like Newman is having issues finding open wide receivers whenever we play man-to-man. And whenever we play zone, he has no problem picking apart our zones. Those couple plays where he ended up torching us, like on that those 3rd and longs and that 2nd and long, we were playing zone. So we're going to try to change things up there, see how things go. 3rd and 3, though, here, starting out the second half on offense. Bradley McNeil drops back to throw, ends up converting this pass connecting with Irv Smith Jr., who ends up picking up the first down there up to the 37-yard line, moving the sticks for the Minnesota Vikings. 1st and 10, McNeil drops back to throw once more. It has a wide open Justin Jefferson. Huge gain across midfield all the way down to the 28-yard line. McNeil to Justin Jefferson. That is exactly what I was expecting to happen when he threw that interception to Anzalone. But 1st and 10, we end up coming back and, almost got into the end zone. End up hitting Dalvin Cook on the flat route, just a yard short of the pod line. But on 1st and goal, we're going to hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook. Has no problem punching that one into the end zone for his 25th rushing touchdown of the year. Dalvin Cook is just the GOAT, man. He's the best running back I've ever had on any franchise, especially since the fact that he has human joystick. Dalvin Cook is just the GOAT. New Orleans offense on the field here for their first drive of the second half, looking to see if they're able to put together a drive to get into the end zone. They weren't able to get in there at all in the first half. Remember, that 7 points that they ended up getting came off of an interception or return for a touchdown. The most this offense has been able to do is just get them into field goal range. On 2nd and 10, after a bunch of play fakes, Newman ends up rolling the pocket to his left, getting pressure from Eric Kendricks, throws on the run and across his body. That one should have been intercepted, but ends up falling incomplete. 3rd and 10, Newman play action fake again to Alvin Kamara and ends up throwing into traffic. Intercepted there by Brian Cole, off on the return, and he's brought down. Looks like Marcus at the 30-yard line. I'm going to go ahead and chalk that interception up to 100% coaching decisions. These Saints wide receivers are having a hard time getting separation whenever we run man-to-man, and Newman is having a hard time reading the defense at all, just period. So mixing in a little bit of zone there with a little bit more man-to-man end up leading to that interception. 2nd and 2, Bradley McNeil ends up finding a wide open Tajay Sharp in the middle of the field, able to fight his way down to the 6-yard line. Jet sweep here on 1st and goal to Justin Jefferson. See if he's able to turn the quarter, makes one guy miss, and gets brought down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Try to see if we can sneak a little touchdown in there to Bradley or to Justin Jefferson. 2nd and goal handoff goes to Dalvin Cook, though. He's able to fight his way across the goal line into the end zone for another Vikings touchdown, his 2nd of the day. These Minnesota Vikings are starting to run away with things right now. 14-point lead here in the 3rd quarter. This upcoming drive here for the Saints offense is going to be a very important one. They need points on this drive right here. They can't afford to turn the ball over, and that's exactly what they do. Holton Hill ends up intercepting the ball here, ends up getting the return all the way up to the 29-yard line. The Saints now find themselves in a very difficult situation, facing a potential 21-point deficit here in the 3rd quarter. Not looking good at all. As we try to take a deep shot with Bradley McNeil, looking for Tajay Sharp, and oh my gosh, we end up throwing another interception with Bradley McNeil, keeping these Saints around in this game for a little bit right now at least. 1st down, they decided to run an option right with Alvin Kamara and Newman, as Newman took a shot there after he pitched that ball away. 2nd and 6, Newman ends up setting up the screen to Alvin Kamara, who has a lot of room in front of him, gets across midfield all the way down to the opposite 45-yard line. The Saints offense still has a chance of getting back into this game, but you got to think that they need a touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, at least before the 4th quarter starts. Newman drops back to throw from the 45-yard line, looking to go deep to Michael Thomas, and he ends up dropping the ball. That's his 2nd drop that I could have sworn Michael Thomas was going to make, but 2nd and 10 here from the 45-yard line. Newman rolling the pocket to his right, can't find anybody, just barely gets away from Danielle Hunter, avoiding the sack there, throws that ball away, lifts it to play another down. 3rd down, Newman drops back to throw once more. No pressure actually at all, and Newman just whiffs on that one. That just goes back to that defensive change I was telling you. The man coverage, those windows are tight for Newman to throw into, looking to find Michael Thomas once more, and yeah, he's definitely going to drop that one as he was sandwiched between 2 Vikings defenders there. Vikings take over on down, or turnover on downs there, 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Bradley McNeil ends up connecting with Justin Jefferson on the out route across midfield up to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 40. McNeil drops back to throw, setting up the screen here for Dalvin Cook, who probably should have went left instead of going right. Nevertheless, still ends up picking up 8 yards, keeping this drive alive. 4th quarter is now hit here. Wide open to Irv Smith Jr., and he's into the end zone for a 21-point lead for the Minnesota Vikings. I said the Saints had a chance when it was 14 points. Now, I'm pretty sure that chance has gone out the door here. I'm not blowing a 21-point lead here in the 4th quarter at all, especially with the way our defense has played. The Saints just haven't been able to move the ball at all. It's either been in turnover on downs or interceptions here by Mr. Newman. 1st down, underneath throw to Robert Foster, goes for a gain of 5 yards. 2nd and 5 from the 23-yard line. Newman drops back to throw once more. Hit by Brian Cole as he tried to throw the ball. Man, Newman has been getting lucky, man. A couple of these hitters he's thrown plays should have ended up in sacks. He's lucky that they weren't sacks. 3rd and 5 is completed, but not for a 1st down. 4th and 1 here from the 27-yard line. Handoff goes to Alvin Kamara, who's able to fight forward for a gain of about 2 yards. They needed 1, got 2, and another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10, beautiful spin move there in the open field. Ends up breaking Holton Hill's ankles. 2nd and 1 here from the 38-yard line. Feeling the pressure, gets this ball off somehow, some way to Alvin Kamara. This is what I'm talking about, man. I want a sack. I'm sending the heat at Mr. Newman, but he's holding strong in the pocket. I'll give him that. Oh, who's talking about holding strong? Robert Foster unable to hold on to that ball as he's blasted by Brian Cole. 2nd and 10 here from the 44-yard line. Newman sending Alvin Kamara out of the backfield in motion. Snaps this ball off and rolling the pocket to his right. Pressure's coming, but slowly but surely Jonathan Allen is able to come through, bringing him down for his first sack of the day. 3rd and 13, Newman gets the snap off, looking for Michael Thomas, who makes the catch this time. Surprised that he's kept the same level of trust that he has in his superstar receivers, as he's already dropped 3 sure first down plays. 4th and 1, oh gosh. Newman ends up throwing another interception, this time to Trey Dean, who gets his first interception of the day. Now with 3 minutes left here in this game, the game's pretty much over, well in hand for our Minnesota Vikings. We're just going to look the pad stats right here as McNeil ends up hitting Justin Jefferson on another out route, gets all the way down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal here from the 4-yard line. Like I said, try to pad stats, see if we get Justin Jefferson another touchdown, and try to help Bradley McNeil with his touchdown to interception ratio. But Mr. Anzalone has something else to say about that. Ends up stopping McNeil at the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal, try to run another jet sweep, and we were able to get into the end zone. End up getting Adam Thielen a touchdown and kind of helped my guy Bradley McNeil out with his whole touchdown to interception ratio on the year. He struggled, to say the least, man. It's been a struggle out here for my guy McNeil. If you guys are wondering why I'm so aim set or dead set on trying to get him more touchdowns, it's because those games with the Lions end up setting him back big time. Before we end up playing those CPU games with the Lions, Bradley McNeil is actually top in the league for passing touchdowns and actually passing yards as well. And if you finish top 3 in the league, okay, good coverage there, Jeff Gladney. If you finish top 3 in the league, you end up getting dev upgrades. That's why I wasn't worried about the fact that we ended up getting that superstar dev trait for Bradley McNeil, because I just figured, like, I'll just be able to get him in top 3 in either passing yards or passing touchdowns, and we'll be good. But right now we're struggling. He's pretty far behind, so we got to throw a lot more touchdowns with Bradley McNeil. 4th and 1, Newman ends up finding a wide open Michael Thomas, who burns Jeff Gladney on the man press, and gets into the end zone for the first Saints touchdown, or first Saints offensive touchdown of the day. But it's a little too late. Still have a 21-point lead here in the 4th quarter with 1 minute left. Saints aren't going to bother for the onside kick, and we're just going to go ahead and run this ball a few more times. Maybe throw a pass or two here or there and try to get, like I said, stats. That's all we're going for, stats right now. Honestly, I shouldn't have been running the ball so much with Dalvin Cook, because Dalvin Cook in the league right now, he's actually in either 1st or 2nd place for all categories, like 1st in rushing touchdowns, I believe, 2nd in yards, and 1st in carries. So, I mean, Dalvin Cook doesn't really need the yards. Really, it's more Bradley McNeil needs these stats. Like, I'm trying to get my guy McNeil up there in the superstar X-factor range of quarterbacks in the league, and he's still only he's not even 80 overall player yet, so still got a little bit of movement there with him. But he ends up getting a nice little add-on to his yardage for the day as he ends up completing that pass to Justin Jefferson. But leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Vikings still continue their undefeated streak of the season. Subscribe for more Vikings franchise gameplays. Subscribe for more Washington football team franchise gameplays, and I will catch you guys in the next one later.
Adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half. So for the